Hamden from Sweden, Damir from Turkey, umpire David Edwards from England, assisted by Joshua Reynolds from England.
Well, good morning everyone and welcome to the 2023 European Para Table Tennis Championships here in Sheffield. Today is day 4 and it's the final day of the singles events before we move on to the doubles tomorrow. Well, first up we have a fantastic game in Will Bayley, number 1 in the world, trying to get to the European final. He hasn't won the competition since 2011 and he's up against the number 13 in the world, Kevin Karabardak of France. Well, alongside me today for, well, the last time for myself, but he will be with you for the rest of the week. As always, delighted to be joined by the former cerebral palsy world champion and 3-time GB champion, Farrell Anthony. We're always excited to see Will Bayley in action. I think the same can be said for today.
Yes, I've known Will since he made his debut in 2006 and he's just gone from strength to strength. He has won the Paralympic Games, he's won the European and he's won the world title. He's current world champion and world number 1. But he's up against somebody from France who is quite awkward, very awkward to play. He's left-handed and he can quite a handful as well. And he'll be quite vocal, a bit like Will Bayley. I'll expect a few vocals in this game.
Well, this is a huge match for Bayley, who, like I said, he hasn't won this European Championships since 2011. He got to the final in 2015, but fell up short and claimed the silver. As for Karabardak, he's never won a major singles title or a medal, so he'll be delighted already to have won the bronze, as you do if you get to a semi-final. So it's a big moment for him, and it's a very good start in the game for Will Bayley, as he leads by 3 points to 0.
It's a great start from Will, fast start from Will. You can see his intent already. He's looking to get in and put a lot of pressure on the Frenchman. That's a great serve from Karabardak there. Lots of backspin, but very quick.
They'll give him a bit of confidence after a few early setbacks. It's a good hit back from Bayley, and well done to Karabardak there. He reached with those long arms of his and managed to arch it back.
So both players taking the towel as at the 6-point mark. They're allowed to towel down every 6 points.
Bayley to get us back underway with the serve. Trying to play it at his fast pace. He's doing so. Skipping off the table there. He needs to make sure to get that 2-point lead back, because Frenchman's slowly coming back, and that was better. Making it awkward for him.
Both these players have smooth rubber on the forehand and pimples on the backhand, so the pimples on the backhand will actually deviate the ball quite a lot in terms of the spin and speed that is imparted on the ball.
That was a great response from the Frenchman. He couldn't get it on the second attempt, but those sort of cross-table shots that Bayley is trying, Karabardak is equal to them at the moment.
Just a mistimed ball from Will Bayley there. And that's a great finish from Will Bayley there. The ball seemed to stop halfway through the table, but he sort of got his wrist wrapped round the ball to make the winner.
And Karabardak getting some good points on the board here. He's impressed in this early set. Up against the world number one. Taking him to his own game at the moment. But it is Bayley that claims that point there to extend his lead to 4. 9-5.
That's great from Bayley. Whipped through the backhand with his bat, and just it was just a great shot. And that's brilliant from Karabardak.
Really good down the line.
Similar sort of pace to the way Bayley played that ball. Fantastic ball down the line, which can be difficult to do.
Just about there, claiming the set. Bayley made the table, and Karabardak just missing the shot. But that was a good first set from Bayley. We know he can go up another level, but for Karabardak, there's definitely promising signs in there.
Yeah, I think so. Will Bayley getting the first set under his belt will be good, and Karabardak probably getting into his rhythm. It's very difficult playing somebody like Will Bayley because he doesn't miss many balls. He's very consistent, so you have to win a lot of points to actually get points on the board. And Karabardak, his first game, it's only sort of 2-1 is probably about the right result for Will Bayley in this set. But Karabardak will come out, and now he's had one game, he'll probably play a lot better in this one.
He's already back to the table. He's been there for about 15 seconds actually. He was very keen to get back. Didn't need that 60 seconds that you do get at the end of each set.
And we haven't got the timeout clock either, so we're relying on the referees to give us the 60 seconds. Umpires, sorry, to give us the 60 seconds.
Bayley once again now to serve at the start of this second set. Good little rally between the two here, and he's trying to get over the top.
Brilliant
of it, and in the
ball
end
from Will Bayley there. He spun the first one heavy, but the second ball was much heavier.
Oh,
and that's a brilliant.
Bayley's just.
I don't think it is shirt. I think that was a good shot.
Yeah, he's signalling to think he.
I don't think.
That looked like, for all intents and purposes, a fantastic return.
Yeah, I think it was a clean shot. I think it was a clean shot. And I think Karabardak is quite an honest player. I think he would have said if it had hit his shirt. Oh, they're going to replay the point. They're going to replay the point, which is fair enough. Oh, they're not replaying the point.
No, the point actually went to Bayley in the end after an arduous review. Just a big smash there into the net.
Yeah, it was. When Karabardak returned with his pimple rubber, there was so much backspin on the ball. When Will Bayley hit it, it just went straight down.
Frustrated, you could hear a loud shout there from the Frenchman. Good response again, and It's Bayley on top at the moment. He knows exactly the kind of shots he wants to play, and they are working for him at the moment, and there's not really too much the Frenchman can do.
Yeah. Both players taking their break after 6 points. Will Bayley will probably walk around and do a circle before he comes back to the table. Part of his routine.
Nice rally again from these little chest hits the net.
He just got a bit fortunate there. He's put his hand up to acknowledge the fact that he got lucky.
Oh, good reply there from Karabardak, and again, but Bayley equal to it each time, and that's why he's in such a comfortable lead at the moment by 6 points, 7-1.
Said it's hard to win points against Will Bayley. You really have to.
He doesn't make many mistakes, does he?
No. That's a great shot down the line. Great serve, great follow-up from Bayley there.
Serve. Not quite, actually. It just nicked the table, but no. You can understand the intent, though, behind it. It was just trying to nip it down the line. Set point then to Bayley. He smashes it.
There he goes.
And that is, well, as comfortable as a set as you'll ever see from the world number one.
Yes, he's in a comfort zone at the moment, but he won't be complacent when he comes out for the third game. He'll want to finish it off and get back into having a rest if he can win this game. Meanwhile, Dorbecker, his coach, will be probably asking him to change the strategy that he's got so far. You might see Dorbecker going for it a bit more in this game, trying to put a bit more pressure on Will Bayley, because you can't just rely on putting the ball on the table, because it's not going to work with Will Bayley.
And again, just like the end of the first set, Bayley is the first one back to the table, and he is ready and raring to go. It's a big moment for the British player, because he's so keen to get to this European final. Looks like he's got unfinished business in this competition. And no better way to prepare for next year's Paralympics than by winning this European Championships. And
the first point on the board to Dorbecker.
It's a second as well. So it's a better start, and you're absolutely right. He was going to come out a bit more attacking, having to change up that system.
Yeah, he's just pushing through the ball a bit faster to make Will Bayley rush his shots.
Just missed the ball there as he went to sweep it back onto the table. Good ball down the line, and to be fair, Karabardak did really well to respond to it, but because he did so well, he couldn't quite get back to the other side of the table in time.
Yeah, Will Bayley using the table really well, down the line and cross court.
One of those short rallies later.
And Dorbecker's called a timeout.
Do you feel like this is the right time to do it? Of course it was 2 points to the good, and now it's lost 3 successive points.
Yeah, the thing is... Oh, the timeout clock's come back. But, the thing is, if Will Bayley gets momentum, he may end up doing what he did in the second game and just running away with it. And so, it's an ideal time to call a timeout, because just take a minute and just to sort of give Will something to think about, and obviously just stem the flow of the points that Will Bayley's actually got.
And he's back to the table, and so is the Frenchman, with 15 seconds left of his timeout. Doesn't need it. He wants to get back and on with it and do what he can to get this set to his name. It's a good first serve, and the rally starts coming up again, and Bayley tries to smash it cross court. He can't. So back level to 3-all. Quick towel wipe on the table for Bayley.
And then Will roll round, he'll take, that's what Will Bayley does, he goes, does the towel, then he goes for a bit of a walk and comes back to the table. Brilliant backhand from Will Bayley there.
He leads Phil. Once again, 4 points to 3.
And a great serve there, lots of topspin on that ball. Dorbick misread it and it went on the off the table.
I feel like the Frenchman feels this game is getting away from him a little bit now. He needs to make the most of these serves and can't do that. But it's just Bailey's just such a good player. He doesn't make many mistakes. So when he's firing back on all cylinders at you.
And look, he was so disappointed that he missed that backhand there. And he's not missed much at all, but every time he misses a ball, he's so disappointed. And I think that's a bit of frustration. I think he just went with the backhand in frustration that he missed the first one.
He still does lead. Darbacko growing confidence from the frustration of the world number one.
Oh, and he went for the right ball there, Dorbeck. He just missed, but he's doing the right thing. He's trying to attack Bayley, which will actually give him more chance of winning the game.
So those openings will start to come up when you're a bit on the defensive. You've got more areas covered, but the more you start to attack, the more those gaps start to open up, and Bayley will be onto them like a rash. And he's frustrated with himself. There's Darbacko there. He just tried it down the line. He's trying the right things. It's not paying off for him right now.
He's actually playing better now, Dorbeck. He's trying to put pressure on Will Bayley.
What a fantastic
Great
shot there.
backhand from Will Bayley there. Fast serve and an even quicker response to his finishing shot. Oh, that's fantastic from Dorbeck.
Oh.
Great return. I don't think Will Bayley was expecting that at all.
A little bit disguised, actually. I thought it was just going to put it to the centre, but hit it down on the channels, and he's got 1 point back. Now he's just got another. And he's not out of this game just yet. Back to level terms and nervous territory for the Brit.
Lots of great British support for Will Bayley in the crowd there.
I'm cheering him on, hoping to get to that final later on this evening. That'll be the last final of the day, actually, at 5 to 7. And he can catch it.
Oh, he just got lucky there, Will Bayley. Acknowledging his fortune as well. Just unfortunate, but that's unfortunately part of the game.
And he's on set point. He's close to getting to this European final, and he does.
It. Great finishing point.
Fantastic victory for him against the world number 13. And Will Bayley will be in the European Championships final as he looks to rectify his defeat in 2015 and get his first gold at these championships since 2011. He'll take a lot of confidence from that, because that was a fantastic performance all round.
Yeah, solid performance from Will Bayley there, very competent. And you can see why he's the world number one at the moment. When somebody gets frustrated that they're missing a couple of points, and it's just, that's just part of his makeup. And hopefully, he'll do well in the final.
Well, we've got 25 minutes now until your next game here on court number 6, or table 6, and it's class 6, as Peter Rosenmeyer takes in Martin Perry in the semi-finals of these European Championships. Well, good morning and welcome back to these 2023 European Para Table Tennis Championships. We have the semi-final clash coming your way in the Class 6 between Peter Rosenmeier of Denmark. He's the current world #1 and he's up against Martin Perry of GB. We're delighted to be joined by Farrell Anthony, the former cerebral palsy world champion and 3-time GB winner. This is going to be a really, really big test, isn't it, for Martin?
It is, but Martin's been improving steadily over the last few years, and he's actually been in the top 10. So he won't be fearful of Rosenmeier. I don't know how many times he's played him, but he's playing well, Martin. Rosenmeier's very established. He has been world #1 on a few occasions, and he's won. I think he's won this championship a few times, and he's also won the Paralympic Games as well. So he'll be wanting to add to his title haul, but Martin wants his first title, so it should be a good matchup.
Yeah, well, they've played each other 6 times in the past, and Rosenmeier has come out on top on all 6 occasions. The last time they played were at the European Championships back in 2019. So potentially now time for Perry to get a little bit of revenge and get himself into the final. It will be the Dane to start. Good opening there for Perry, who gets the early point.
Good response there from Rosenmeier. Good serve, good follow-up into the Perry backhand.
Perry now to serve. Usually one of his specialities, and he's just shadowing there the movement we would like to have done to respond to that shot from the Dane. We'll try again now with another serve. Down the line, back down the centre, and he's happy about that one. Forced Rosenmeier to miss the table on his reply.
Yeah, lots of top spin on that ball and side spin.
It's a very quick serve that from the Dane. Went like a flash, and I think caught the Brett off guard a little bit there.
No, that was a very clever serve there from Rosenmeier. Played with lots of backspin, but it's quite short.
Just sitting on the net on the way over. 5-2 to Rosenmeier. Oh, that was better from Perry. It was a good response across the table. The Dane was scrambling across to get it. So to be retaken. Oh. Again, Rosenmeier just getting over it, and you could see a bit of anguish on his face there. His frustration grew.
Yeah, he got an opening and he just missed it.
Again, it's uncomfortable period in the moment.
Yeah, that was a fantastic return from Martin Perry, right into the corner. Well, he just missed a couple of those points shots today. Yesterday they went on straight away, but it's probably going to take him a bit of time to get into his groove.
Steps once more. Both of them just going for a little rally and trying to find the opening. And well, Rosemeyer thought he found it, but again, didn't quite come off for him. Both players are just taking a little bit of time this morning to warm up a bit. Saw this yesterday with Perry. He's one that does release quite a lot of moisture, let's say, onto the table. So every time or break, he will utilise that as much as he can. Good fast replies there. Oh, that's a nice shot from the day. That's him starting to get into it.
Yeah, he missed a couple, but he got that one. And sometimes, you know, you do miss balls, but it doesn't mean that the next time you can't get it.
Well, the opposite, basically, what you've just said there. You know, one time you can get it, the next you can't. And it's the tale of this first set at the moment between these two players. It's 7-all, nothing to separate them. And mistakes creeping into their game that they will hope to iron out. And the internet gets fortuitous and... Oh.
He did really well then, Perry, to get the ball back, to be fair. It's good feeling. Oh, and he's just showing a bit of frustration there. That's the third time now.
Not working for him the way he needs it to. Might need to change his style up slightly. Scooping serve there, and Rosemeyer just raises his arms in the air and goes, what else can I do?
Yeah, he's just saying, how am I missing that ball? But sometimes he's probably just overextended on the shot, that's all.
Oh, and he's done it again, Martin Perry. He's tried to go for that diagonal once more and couldn't quite make it to 10-8. And it's the Brit to serve. Oh, and he's lost the opening set then. 11 points to 8. The world number 1 taking on the world number 12. And, well, I think both of them will be a little bit frustrated at the end of that first set.
Yeah, they both had opportunities to win points, but obviously, you know, they made a lot of errors and it was a bit bitty, but I think both players will still, you know, they'll still go for the shots if they're there. And I mean, Martin yesterday, I don't think he could miss a backhand when we were watching, and today he's missed 2 or 3, but he'll still create that opportunity and still go for it next time.
Following the conclusion of this game, we'll head straight into Class 6, but in the women's, and it's their finals as Marina Gotovchenko of Ukraine will take on Katarzyna Margial of Poland. And both of these will be trying to get into the Class 6 final in the men's, which will take place later today. Perry to start us off in this second set. Crucial for his hopes. Good response. Oh, not quite there. It was Rosemeyer that put it into an awkward space.
You know what Rosemeyer did there was put lots of side spin on the ball, so he made Martin Perry stretch.
Nice rally here. Although,
And that's a great response from Martin Perry there, using the full table and finishing off with a fantastic forehand winner.
looking there with the net, but onwards he goes and then wins it with a nice shot down the middle.
And there's that backhand.
That is better. That's what he tried to do 3 or 4 times in that first set and couldn't pull off.
Yeah, but that was a fantastic shot.
He just gets lucky with the net. Oh!
Oh, wow!
Oh, wow!
What a response!
My days! That is the shot of the tournament from Martin Perry.
Even Rosemary's smiling at that. That was an incredible shot.
How on earth did he get the reach on that to bend it around? It was almost touching the floor. And that is giving him the world of confidence. 5-1 he leads after the first 6 points. But what a shot!
An incredible shot. Round the net low, it went like an extra set.
It's giving him really good confidence, and he gets lucky with the net there again. And well, I think luck's just on Martin's side here in this set because everything is going his way.
Acknowledges good fortune as well.
And again, Rosenmeyer's just turning around, he's laughing.
He's smiling, he can't believe he's unlucky. It's just part of the game. And it's a great finish from Perry though. Great finish. He just missed that, but
a little bit too much behind it.
Yeah, but he's definitely feeling confident.
Nice serve down the line, dealt with well by Rosenmeyer, and
that's a
goes back across.
Great movement from Martin Perry there to move to his backhand side and finish with the forehand. Brilliant.
8-2, Perry leads. It's another good rally between the two, and that is Rosenmeyer
that's
showing his class.
Yeah, brilliant response from Rosenmeyer. Fantastic forehand down the line winner.
Well, 8-4, so another towel break. A really good atmosphere around here for not just this game, but all the games that are popping up all over the place. And that's been a theme across the week here in Sheffield. Not just spectators from family and friends, but also the players and the coaching staff themselves that are cheering on their fellow nations. And Martin Perry knows how important that point was. He gets one of those really crucial points. He does that little point to his coach. A little grin on his face. Just missing the table there and allowing the Dane back in.
We just missed it.
Oh, the absolute shock in his face. You could take that and make it an emoji. It was that animated. 9-6 he leads, and Rosenmeyer's just creeping back into it, and it's his confidence that's gaining, but just missing the table there with that follow through.
Yeah, he's missed a few of those, Rosenmeyer.
Over the top, and Perry wins the set That is huge for his semi-final. And, well, he absolutely deserves that. He had a lot of good fortune on his side. Some of the most audacious shots we've seen. But he does does win this set. And he's level with Rosemeyer at a set apiece. Yes,
it was I know he got lucky, but he played some brilliant table tennis in that game as well. An unbelievable shot around the net, just that went. I don't know how he even got it on the table. It's just brilliant. He's talking to his coach now, just taking a bit of water out of Rosemeyer. So, I mean, this is one of those games that potentially could go to 5.
Well, Perry, we're feeling really good after that second set. And again, Rosemeyer, a little bit. I know he won the first set, but there was a few shots he just wasn't quite making. That actually dripped through into the last set. And he needs to sort of iron that out at the minute. You know, he's going for some shots, they're not quite pulling off for him.
Yeah, it's a difficult sometimes. When the ball is there, you've got to go for it. Sometimes they'll go on and sometimes, but you'll find that both players, when the opportunity arises, if that ball is there to be hit and to be won, that's what they'll do. They won't play safe. They won't just put it on the table. They'll try and win the point.
We'll go for them back out for this third set.
Oh, he just wiped it. He's just asking for the table to be wiped.
Yellow cloth is back. It's seen a lot of action on table 6 over the last few days. Job well done there. As we're ready to resume play. Rally here with Perry just away from the table, and he got over it a little bit too much there.
Yeah, he steps round to his forehand. He had the right idea. Very quick movement and just missed the table.
Oh, nice shot there. Back across him. And it had pace on it as well. He was just at an awkward distance away from the table there again, and this third set currently going Rosemeyer's way.
Oh, he's just lost his footing there a bit, Martin, and that's why he overextended on the arm, and that's why he lost the point.
Fantastic.
A great serve from Rosemeyer. Fast and low across the net, right into the corner. Very well disguised serve, very well disguised.
Oh, he's in cruise control at the minute, and Perry needs to get a point. Oh, and he does. There we go at the 6-point mark. And he'll take this moment to go and have a quick towel reset. But work to do here for Martin Perry. 5-1 down.
Oh, and his first serve is missed as well. See what he's trying to do.
Serves are where he's usually quite dangerous. Goes across the court. To reply back.
I think he's missed the table again.
Yeah, he has. And you could just see a lot of frustration across his face there, because this set is absolutely flown by, but not in the way that he would have wanted it to. Well, he had all the good fortune in the second set. He's not getting any here. The rub of the green completely against him.
Yeah, Rosemeyer is pinning him back onto his backhand, making him play backhands all the time. And sometimes a game can go like that. It's, Rosemeyer is 9-1 up, and it seems to have flown by.
He goes down the line this time. Parry's trying to get some points back, and he does. That's a bit better. You'll gain confidence from that. Not only just for this set, but for the next. He looks to salvage some points back.
That's better from Martin Perry.
9-3 now. This would be one hell of a comeback.
But it is possible.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, it's possible. Did you have any comebacks like that in
yes, I did. Against me and for me.
Game to serve, and with shots like that, he deserves to be in this advantage. There we go. That is the end of set 3, and not one that Martin Perry will want to remember.
No, he made a lot of unforced errors as well, Martin, in that set. So we want to try and erase those. But what Rosemeyer did in that game, he tried it in the first game. So he's playing with a bit of side spin and top spin into Martin Perry's backhand. But what he's trying to do is play it halfway up the table so that Martin Perry stretches for the ball rather than be able to get his fantastic backhand in. So he's having to stretch and then leave the table open for Rosemeyer to actually win the point. And Martin showed a bit of frustration there, he lost a few points, and his coach will be telling him, you've got to make sure you get the ball on the table, don't give him any cheap points.
What about the Rosemeyer camp? What are they going to be going through at the moment?
Well, the both will be happy with the way that game went. It sort of flew by, and he didn't really have to do that much to win it.
There's a lot of errors coming in from the Brit side.
Yeah.
But he's back on court, and he needs to have a really strong start to this set.
Yeah, I'll be looking for a good start. He's serving. Martin does serve well, and sometimes he can lose a game like that, but it doesn't necessarily mean that will be the same, for this game.
Looking with the net was Rosemeyer, just disguised what he was going to do and sent it down the line and wins that early point.
Yeah, very, very good from Rosemeyer there.
Oh, and so close. Perry leaped across to get it. But it was such a good shot from Rosemeyer, such an awkward position. He gets the point. And it's the David this time to miscue his serve.
Yeah, just mistimed his serve there completely.
Oh, that's odd.
I think his coach will probably call a timeout now, I think.
Well, not quite yet. We'll try and get another point here. It's up back into the game. And the timeout has been called by the Brit. And I think that's sensible at 4-1 down. 2 sets to 1 down. A lot of work to do.
He just needs to settle down a bit, and he's made what really unforced errors, and he'll want to try and eradicate those if he's going to have a chance of actually winning this game.
Deep in dialogue.
Yeah, I'll be talking. That's Matt Kenny's coach, and he'll just be going through what he should be, what we should try and do in this game to get back in and win it. Whereas the Dane, he started off really well, so he's back to the table already. just sorting himself out.
Well, Rosenmeier will be hoping to once again win these European Championships later today, and at the moment he will be in the final for them. He won them in the singles back in 2019. But work to do still to secure that final place. And with shots like that, he is well on his way to that
moved
final.
round. We've not seen that all match. He's moved round onto his forehand and played it back down the forehand of Martin Perry.
5 on the score. And another point goes in the direction of the Dane, and it's not been the ideal return from the timeout.
That's better from Martin. It was a better return from Martin Perry there. Made it awkward for Rosemeyer.
On another nice little rally between them, but such a fine finish to it.
Yeah, great finish from Rosemeyer there.
Oh, and it's wonderful again.
Yeah,
he is right in his groove now.
Yeah, full of confidence, Rosemeyer, at the moment, especially with the backhand. I think that's 3 outright winners he's played in the last few points.
Well, Perry's having to go attacking now, and that means he has to take a few more risks. And now he is 1 point away from sealing his place in the final later on today. What does Perry do in this situation, knowing that one more point gives the Dane the victory?
Well, it's never over until it's over, so, you know, he's just got to keep trying to get point by point, just take it point by point.
So serve goes down the line and back across, and well, there we go. Just as you were saying, take it point by point, and he gets one back on the board, 10-3. Another point back on the board. And with each point grows.
He's taking a timeout.
Ooh. Now, are you surprised by that?
I'm not surprised. It can, once somebody can get momentum with the points, it can sometimes, you know, he's at 10. You know, Martin just won the last 2 points. You know, you win another couple of points, you're at 6. Martin Perry's serving again. And then, you know, you don't know what's going to happen. Seen it so many times. So it's an ideal timeout for Rosemeyer. He just doesn't want Martin Perry to get any more points.
And what about for Perry? Is this a good opportunity for him just to have some last-minute words?
Yeah, but he knows he's just got to take it point by point. He's not over the line yet, Rosemeyer. He's only got 10 points. You need 11 to win. And until he gets the 11, he's not won.
Big moments now in the game. It will be the Dane to serve.
Brilliant response from Martin Perry there. Right back into the backhand of Rosemeyer.
And again, brilliant shot.
That's fantastic.
From Perry. The confidence in him is oozing out across the table. And now at 10-6. He is fighting in this game, goes for a finisher.
And it's another point for Perry.
That's the point.
He's just asking for the ball to be white. Oh no, is it broken? Yeah, to be white, yeah. So now we're at 10-7.
Wow.
So Martin Perry's won the last 5 points.
Well, he needs to win the next 3. And it's his serve. This would be some story from the Brit. Oh, but it's all over. It is Peter Rosenmeier who reaches the European Championship final. Was taken all the way to the end there by Martin Perry. 11 ranks below him in the world rankings. A valiant effort from the Brit, but it is the Dane who marches on to try and win that European gold.
Yeah, it was a valiant effort from Martin. He didn't give up with the points and everything. Although he was down, he took it point by point, and unfortunately, it was just a bit too much for him on this occasion. All credit to Rosemeyer, though, played well, had his tactics well as in terms of playing where to play the well against Martin. And overall, I think he just deserved to win that particular match.
Well, we're back with you in a very short while, about 10 minutes time, for our first final of the week, as the Ukrainian Marina Litvinchenko takes on Poland's Katarzyna Margial in the Class 6 final. Well, welcome back then to the European Championships. We have our first final coming up for you shortly here on Table 6, and it's with the women's single class 6, where we have Ukraine versus Poland, Marina Litovchenko versus Katalina Marshall. And this is going to be a titan clash, as it is the world number 1 versus the world number 4. As usual, I'm delighted to be joined by the former cerebral palsy world champion and 3-time GB champion, Farrell Anthony. And we were watching Katalina yesterday and Marina yesterday. Both of these players are excellent at what they do. How do you see this one going?
I think it could be quite tight. I think they've played each other quite a lot of times. But it's the world number 1 against the world number 4, so hopefully we can have a very good match, and it'd be great to have a 5-setter. Exciting.
Yeah, we'd love an exciting final. What would it mean for either of these players? Because Litovchenko has won pretty much everything there is to win, but not quite a European Championship. It would be the first one to add to her repertoire, but same for Katalina Marshall as well. She has won the European Championship, but in the team, so neither of these have ever won the singles at the Euros, and what great preparation that would be for the Paralympics next year.
Well, the main thing is the winner gets a golden ticket to actually qualify automatically for the Paralympic Games next year, so that's the big prize on offer.
Well, would you say that means more than to actually win? So obviously you'll win the gold, but just the actual fact that you'll be going to the Paralympics guaranteed, will that mean more to them than just winning the gold?
I would imagine so. I mean, for instance, if you were ranked, I don't know, 10 or 11 in the world and you actually won the Paralympic Games, you'd be cock a hoop. I mean, both these players will probably qualify anyway, but to say you're going to win it, if you win it and you get the golden ticket, that's fantastic.
Well, we'll have to get underway then. Michelle starting things off and getting that early point ahead of the world number 1. It's a good start for her. She'd had any pre-final nerves. Would have vanished there with those opening 2 points going her way. And a good serve then from Litovchenko.
Another great serve from Litovchenko then.
From 2-0 down already. Going up by those 3 points now. Big serve here to level things up. Across the table, and again just frustrated at herself there as she loses out on that point. Unfortunately, neither of them taking the towel break though at 6 points. Into this game already. Just missing the table there, the Ukrainian on the return.
Marshall going for the forehand winner, but just missing as well.
To serve. Down the middle this time. Maybe a bit of complacency there from Chinkel. Maybe she just read the flight of the ball wrong. Didn't quite make the contact she wanted with it. Looked and lifted up and easily just placed to the right of Marshall there.
Yeah, she skipped round to her backhand side and played a fantastic forehand winner.
Went to smash it back. She waited for the opening, but can't get over the top of it. She's down about there as.
And again, Marshall's just missed that forehand into the corner.
Yeah, a lot of motion in of what she wanted to do there. reply.
That
there.
was much better.
Yeah. Better. A nice little delicate one there, and again from Litovchenko, waited for the right moment to pounce.
That was a brilliant combination of points from the Ukrainian. Another great serve.
It's just not working for Marshall at the moment, is it? These same sorts of shots. And she loses the first set. That went by in an absolute flash. A lot of work for her to do there, because a lot of the points that Litovchenko won in that first set were, well, she didn't really have to do too much for them.
No, there were a lot of unforced errors from both of them in the beginning, but Litovchenko sorted them out towards the end with some great serving and some great finishing, winning points.
Well, the 38-year-old Pole, a lot of work to do in this second set. She knows, though, what she has to do. Absolutely she does, to win this game and win this final, take home the gold.
The coach is just gesturing what he wants her to try and do.
And both return to the court now, ready to go again. Big high five between Marshall and her coach. So the Ukrainian to serve. And that's a cross, and she's just getting it wrong again.
A great serve from Litovchenko then.
I think a bit of this might be to do with some final nerves. Point there, to be fair, that was a really good shot, and maybe that was just their way of shutting me up, really. That was fantastic from her. And she just gets over a little bit too much, clips the net. But she's still bouncing around.
Yeah, I think she still feels like she's in the game. It's not. She's making a few unforced errors, but the game really should be expecting to make that ball on the table. Great serve from Litovchenko then. Marshall's struggling with Litovchenko's serves. It's giving her an easy point.
Again, I just said there, struggling with those serves, and trying to give the Ukrainian even more confidence than she already has in this
It was
Fliss
very
shot.
clever from Litovchenko. Marshall thought she was going to go down her backhand side, but she went back where the ball came from. She's cutting this frustrated figure at the moment, Marshall, which isn't going to help her in a course to try and win this game.
Oh, it's a wild shot. Completely against what she was attempting to do. There just motioning to herself what she wanted to do, and she's a bit frustrated she's lost that kind of point. Maybe where she felt she would have done better. And now,
And that's what she's been trying to do most of the game.
Yeah. Lena Marshall is gaining confidence. Some of those shots pulling off, but you've got that coming right back at you. Well, what can we do?
That was a superb winner from Litovchenko.
She's now on set point. Serve comes up, and oh, that's a good serve from Marshall, putting in an awkward position for the Ukrainian. There we go, that is set 2, done and dusted for Marina Nitovchenko. She's making it look rather easy out there in this final, and she's one more set away from being crowned European champion.
I think she's showing her frustration there, Martial, to her coach. In stark contrast to Likovchenko, who's just, I think her coach has sat down. She's just taken a nice drink, and she'll be feeling confident going into the third game.
They've already played each other a couple of times this year. In fact, they played each other twice at the 2023 Czech Para Open. This is their 19th meeting, with Chenko winning 12 of them and Martial winning the other 6. But at the moment, in this 19th meeting, in this European final, definitely the biggest game that these two have ever played against each other. It is all for the Ukrainian at the moment, and she is on her way to remaining, of course, world number 1, but getting that European Championship gold. Martial to serve.
Again, she's made a first error.
She'll go again. This has to be right. Shevchenko to serve. Into the net from Martial. She can't even respond to them now. Come over the top of it there.
Yeah, I think that's just frustration. She's called a timeout as well.
And I think that's the right thing to do. She marches on over with purpose, and she's just really frustrated with her performance so far. She knows that she's got to refocus and go again in this final. Polar opposite reaction really for the Ukrainian, who's as calm as possible. Reminder that you don't just win the gold medal here, you get a ticket to Paris 2024, the Paralympics coming up next summer. An occasion we're all really excited for. And that's better for Martial, racing back to the table with purpose. Re-energised, raring to go. Marina Nitovchenko also in prime position. She was bouncing around there. Shows her confidence. She leads 3-1. Better from Martial.
Brilliant return from the timeout.
And again, well, not quite actually. She'll dance around and refocus, shadowing what she wants to do from this serve. And exactly that. It's looped up into the air. Get over it. Cheeky serve that from the Ukrainian.
Great serve from Martial there.
Really good serve. And a lot of spin on that. Nice. Back in and just got over it.
She's missed one or two of them, well, quite a few of those. forehand smashes today.
Just really going and trying to find an opening. Just again, missing the table there.
Yeah, Litovchenko played a lot of spin on the ball there with a bit of side spin as well, and the ball was spinning rapidly and Martial just missed.
Going into the net, this game is slipping away from her. Marina Litovchenko is only 2 points away now from being crowned European champion for the first time. Such a good shot down across the diagonal. And that gave Martial no hope of response. This is European Championship point for Litovchenko. And there we go. She is the new European champion. And she'll have that medal to go alongside the world's. A fantastic performance in the final, winning by 3 straight sets against the Pole, Katarina Martial. And while the Pole will be, of course, disappointed, a good silver for her, but an even better gold for Litovchenko as she will head to Paris 2024.
Yeah, she's the world #1. She's got the golden ticket as well, so she'll be happy. It's never easy coming in as a #1 seed. Expected to win the tournament because it doesn't always pan out, but she'll be happy that that's happened today, and she'll march on to Paris with a lot of confidence.
Well, we'll be back in around an hour and a half now. We've got a short break for you all, and we'll be back with the women's finals once again in the Class 7 as the world #1 Kelly Van Zon will take on the Turk Gulbra Korkut.